Ex-wife took everything from him, and he still went and helped her, even though she got a new man.
That's what he's supposed to do.
That's what he's supposed to do? If she know you a sucker, she'll take advantage of you being a sucker.
The greed of women goes beyond all imaginable boundaries. Let's take a look, but first, like and subscribe.
I think I'm late to the game on this one, but the comments on this video were ruthless. The definition of don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife? He definitely upgraded. Understandable. Have a great day.
The choice is pretty clear here. At the very least, that girl isn't turning the relationship into a cheap spectacle.
Mr. Pace, how did you find out that she slept with your best friend?
Well, that's interesting. We were actually in a heated argument at the time that it occurred, but it kind of just got blurted out to me that Mr. Randolph could be a potential father for Prince.
Wait a minute. So you're in a heated argument as a couple, and just out of the blue she yells, and by the way, your best friend could be Prince's father?
Correct. It was very emotional for me, being that it's my best friend and this is my woman.
Understandably.
Upon meeting with him, we kind of all agreed, me and him agreed, that we definitely needed to find out what was going on.
I just want him to be able to understand that, and I am woman enough to admit that I made that mistake, and I want us to go forward from this situation, regardless of the results, regardless of, even though in my heart, I hope that it does show that he's the father, I just want us to still be able to be a family as we are.
Mr. Pace, you are not his father.
Oh, man.
Continuing on with the next result. It has also been determined by this court, Mr. Randolph, you are not.
If you look at boards, right? Just the boards of companies, majority is white males. Women have the opportunity, but it's not yet. You know what I mean? There's still things that being like women are the first to do something.
Men control the wealth and men are on boards. Well, let's also talk about men also die at higher rates.
They do.
Men also are the majority of poor people. Men are also the majority of mentally retarded people. Men are also the majority of degenerates, alcoholics, criminals, etc. So if you're going to look at the good side, right? Fantastic. We can look at the good side of the top performing men. We also have to look at the bad side.
Of course.
Men also suffer way more than women do in general.
Of course.
But the problem is that women tend to look at the successful men that are the 1%. They don't look at all the other guys that are at the bottom that are the ones that are suffering.
I don't think life could get any better than this right now. My girlfriend's feeding me. I'm driving a boat. I have a daughter.
Show them the steaks.
And she's cooking me steaks right now. I feel like I'm in a dream. God, look at this view. Look at this view.
Look at the steaks.
I love you.
I love you.
So much.
So much.
Mark my words, one day I'm gonna own my own boat and I'm gonna take you.
Yeah.
Now it's steak. Oh, somebody woke up.
Well, this feels like a win. Even though such things shouldn't be the height of anyone's aspirations, the modern world is offering us a different picture. Finding a genuine partner to start a family with is quite the challenge.
I love being single and I love being on my own, but I will tell you, going home to an empty house, no kids, no significant other, and having to be alone in your thoughts for the evening is not fun.
If you get in a fight with your boyfriend and you do not talk to him about it and resolve it with him, do not go to your best friend and say all the shit that he did. And do not go to your parents and say all the shit that he did. Do not do that, because once you guys resolve that fight and you realize that wasn't really that big of a deal, this is stupid, the sour taste is left in their mouth.
I've been with my boyfriend for about 1.5 years, and I don't know how something new has come up that's like very annoying to me, but he will yawn with the sound effect of yawning. Like he'll go, and I'm like, you don't need to verbalize. Like you can just yawn silently.
Like a movie yawn.
Yeah.
Do you recommend a single woman with no kids to date a guy who got
4 baby moms and 5 kids.
See, so my question is this to you. Is this man a good man?
It just didn't work out with the other 4.
Okay. How old is the youngest?
9 months, twins.
You're a wall, realistically.
Oh, like I literally have glowed up every single year. Like every month I get hotter, so I don't believe in a wall. I think that's probably like 55.
What do you mean wall?
It's all
Explain to me
mentality.
what you
Like
mean wall.
unfortunately, like when you're hot, you get so much more power. And it sucks, but it's the truth.
Wall as in fertility window dies down, your looks fade, stuff like that.
Okay, I feel like 37, almost 40. I feel like the stigma is like 30. It's like when girls are supposed to be like, like you have to settle
woman,
down.
like I don't base my worth on my fertility, so I think that probably like 60, even 70.
One could argue that a woman's most prized possession is her ability to reproduce, though.
Because I have a successful job in the business intelligence industry and I make my own money and my happiness doesn't stem from having children.
You have to admire the confidence she has in her career. But nothing lasts forever, sweetheart. And when you're 80, I doubt you'll look back fondly on your business analytics career. Seems like that's the only notable achievement she's clinging to.
Man who's only going to judge me based on my size. Look, you just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm 6'4", he's 5'8". But you said that he's disqualified because he's 5'8".
I didn't judge his character.
But okay, but you judge his height and he doesn't qualify for you.
Okay, but that's not saying.
And we're saying, but look, time out. The same way he doesn't qualify for you, with your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for.
I know first dates are extremely stressful, but y'all are doing some really weird shit sometimes. These are some things that men should definitely not be doing on a first date. Utter the words, "Wow, you ate a lot. I will be sure to never eat in front of you again." Ask me to Venmo you. If I learned anything on this date, it's that you have 0 testosterone in your body. Talk about your ex. I'm so sorry, but I don't want to hear about where your thing has been. Leave the napkin on the table. Let's have some etiquette, bro. Put that shit on your lap. Use axe. We didn't just start puberty, dude. Females can smell that shit from a mile away. You know what it smells like? Immaturity and hopelessness. Be too full for dessert. I either think you want to leave, are an over-the-top health nut, or you just think I'm fat. Ugh, a dude did this one recently. Start showing me baby pictures. Bro, I don't care. I'm so uncomfortable. Why do you feel the need to show me this after only knowing you for like an hour? I'm triggered.
I'd been going on dates for about 18 months. Finally, I was gonna go on a date with this guy named Alex. And I woke up that day and I was like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, I am defeated. Like, I'd had such a bad date like 2 weeks before that I was just like, I don't wanna go on another first date and like feel so awkward, just have like the worst situation ever and just like have to awkwardly leave and avoid a kiss and like all these things. And so I texted him and I was like, yeah, I can't go, I'm sick. The guy calls me. He was like, you don't sound sick. And I was like, okay. You know, I liked that because I said I want someone who's assertive. I don't like somebody who's too passive because I'm pretty assertive and direct. I was like, okay, I guess I'll go on a date with him. And there wasn't like some giant emotional spark, but I really liked talking to him. I was really interested in him. And when I went home and I was like, holy shit, this guy passes all the boxes. And it was weird because I was like, there was this odd dissonance because my feelings weren't supporting it. It was like, yeah, he was cool and interesting, but it wasn't like anything that I had for past relationships. And man, that was the best decision I ever made in my life. And it wasn't based on my feelings. It was based on a process.
My fiance got a new watch today, and when he told me it was expensive, I said, are you kidding me? Let's open it up. It comes in a nice box with kind of an interesting egg-like case. I guess that's nice. And you open it up. It's pretty ugly. Like, it's just kind of big. And the strap is cloth. Why? Why is it expensive? It's kind of like a G-Shock. Like, you're kidding. Velcro? On a watch? It's see-through. I guess that's nice. I don't know. Do you want to see your skin? He said it's cool because you can see the mechanism. Don't care.
If she bought herself a 10th Chanel bag, everything would be fine, right? Her spending equals domestic bliss while his is trash. feels unfair to me.
Let's try it out. This is my face. I know it's not great with the beard, but that's what we're working with, okay? So let's go right on over here, and oh my God.
There's no way that this is going to go well for me. Oh my God.
Now, the scenario is painful enough, but I'm more concerned about your time management, you know? Because the time it's taking you to go ahead and set up a camera, cry, okay? Find the audio, post it, only to go back in the comments waiting for people to give you sympathy. Meanwhile, you still have not gone to U-Haul. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to U-Haul. You need some boxes, tape, you know, movers.
What is that in the back?
A car.
What kind?
An Audi.
Oh, that's nice. What kind of Audi?
An R8.
Ew.
Ew? Did you say ew? To an Audi R8? A $200,000.
Do you drive it a lot? Because if you do, it's going to be a lot of maintenance.
A $200,000 car, and you're saying ew?
Just because it's $200,000 doesn't mean it's good. You know how many dudes? I mean, look at the Boeing airplanes. Those things are $8 million, and they're falling out of the sky.
So what car's like the best car in your eyes? A Honda Civic?
Oh no!
I mean,
you know, Ford minivans with the turnaround seats that have the tables on it. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a matter of taste, really, but I think everyone picks a car based on their preferences and budget. So let's leave that be and move on to the next clip.
My 28-year marriage because there was a Porsche in my driveway. When I asked him whose it was, he said it was his and that he'd been thinking about it and researching it for a while. And he added, "Isn't it a beauty?" I couldn't believe that he'd been actively thinking about getting this expensive car that he didn't need, and then got the car and never mentioned it to me. No matter how hard I tried, he could not understand that I was upset that he'd completely left me out of this entire Porsche episode. He was functioning like a single person. He got really angry and said that I was car shaming him and that he did not need to ask my permission. He was behaving exactly like a narcissist. There's no rational discussion with a narcissist. You can't have any needs or feelings when you're with a narcissist, and you certainly can't disagree with them. I recognize that it's going to be impossible to have any sort of meaningful connection to a narcissist, so I left the marriage. I am so much happier being able to express my feelings and opinions now.
Oh, no. You see what time it is?
Yes, I'm tired.
Where were you?
I was with my girls. I told you I was going out.
You went out yesterday at 9 p.m. It's 4 p.m. next day. And why do you have her overnight bag if you was just going to the club with your friends?
Because I had to get dressed at her house, and then we went out and we had a good time.
So why wouldn't you come back home?
Why are you asking me so many questions? Just let me in.
No. Where's your keys at? Where's your keys?
Does it matter? I'm here.
And why do you look like that? You look like you just woke up. You know what? Thank you very much. Thank you. Step a little close. The door's gonna slam about now. Thank you.
I do not want a poor man.
Why don't you want a poor man? Because you want him to, quote, provide for you, correct?
Because I've been taking care of everything my whole life. The financial burden of...
The financial burden.
Yeah.
You want him to take off the financial burden, right?
Yes.
So if you want him to take off the financial burden, how much do you want? At least half, right?
Yes.
What do you think compensates him for eliminating 50% of the financial burden that you have that he's not responsible for?
It's not that I'm trying to give him half of my financial burden, but
Literally, you are trying to give him half of your financial burden. What are you talking about? How are you not?
I'm looking for a partner, and I'm looking for somebody that has the same goals and that wants the same thing too. They want their best friend.
How are you not trying to give this man 50% of your financial burden he's not actually responsible for currently, but in the future he will be based on your choices?
But isn't that what marriage is?
She can talk all she wants, but we all know no low-cut top with a gold chain is looking for a poor man.
Yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you do? What? Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You're not in reality. If you're going to be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
you made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me what the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But you're not. But man, you're not a. But you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contract. Somebody asked me today. Oh,
okay.
do you model?
Let's try this. Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah. Maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye.
No. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
A 100 on the test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile. Worldwide.
Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me.
Can we talk about the man that gave everything he could to the wrong relationship? Because he felt like he was in love like never before. He gave everything right away, not only his heart, but his strength, his vulnerabilities, and really everything that he worked hard for in order to be in the place that he is in life. He even made sure for years before getting into a relationship to build up and to hold himself accountable to his values and beliefs. And because of this, he was successful in life, including financially. The problem that came in was that man ended up meeting a woman that needed saving. Because what he didn't realize at the time was that she was drawn to him because of all the great things in his life. And he fell for it. He fell for her. And then when it came time for him to save her from her situation, he did just that. And it was only when he had a moment of weakness that her true intentions were revealed. He unfortunately found out that she was just using him for the attention, the support, and the money.
How much money should a guy make per year?
Like 500K.
Bro, what the Bro, I'm barely making like 100. What the
What do you mean? You need to be able to buy me stuff.
Start saving up, making a plan of 500K?
Yeah, like...
You know how much money that is?
Yeah, well, they need to be able to buy me everything that I need, like a yacht and like just clothes and like 500K I feel like is like a normal balance.
You asked for like 3 master's degrees and a doctor. I mean, if you're not with me on the rise, then I don't know. Like,
what the
why are you mad? You said you wanted to do that making 500K.
You need to be the one making 500K.
But you're getting mad because if I don't want you, like, you feel me?
You're not pushing me.
I'm watching them earrings and everything, bro. Like, hey, like I make 500K.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, so then maybe I should.
Beginning anyway, so like.
Are you kidding?
It's clear by the end of the video that this girl gradually shifted to the side of the guy who supposedly made $500,000. In just a minute, she's ready to change her preference and throw away any relationship because some fat cash appeared on the horizon.
Broke? You should not be dating.
Okay, I wonder if that applies to women as well as men.
I'm not saying if you're broke, you're not worthy of love and happiness.
Well, that's good, because that would be a very classist mentality.
You're just not worthy of me.
No, so this is a pay-to-play kind of thing, is it?
Just kidding. You need to focus on yourself. Broke guys are usually the most insecure guys on the planet. I swear to God.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure they're very happy and secure in the fact that they don't have to worry about dating someone who's only after their money.
It's not necessarily their fault.
Oh?
Because as a society, we have prided men and we have made their self-worth contingent on how much money they make or their profession.
As a society, is it? Well then, it seems like some women are doing a great job of perpetuating that.
The broke men, they walk around with a chip on their shoulder.
Is anyone else wondering what they actually consider to be broke?
If you don't like your circumstances, try to do something about it. Don't be mad at everyone else. Especially not me. What the fuck? What did I do?
Well, one is perpetuating the idea that men aren't worth dating unless they make a certain amount of money every year, which is really no different than men saying that they won't date a woman unless she looks a certain way. But yet, lots of women find reasons to get mad at that.
Her thinking is quite narrow, grouping everyone into one box. No matter how hard this young woman tries to come off as smart and understanding, she's failing. In the end, it's still all about the money for her.